Hey everyone, welcome back to Speak English, the place where you can improve your English through powerful and inspiring stories. Today, I'd like to share a story that means a lot to me. It's called The Mountain I Admire. Have you ever looked at a mountain and wondered why it stands so tall, so calm, and so unshaken? Maybe it's because mountains have something to teach us, not through words, but through their silent strength. As you listen to this story, don't worry about understanding every single word. Just relax, listen carefully, and enjoy the journey. Let's get started. The Mountain I Admire, Part 1. Have you ever looked at a mountain and wondered why people are willing to climb it? After all, it's cold, it's steep, it's exhausting, and sometimes, it's even dangerous. So why do people keep coming back? For a long time, I didn't understand. I thought mountains were just giant rocks reaching into the sky, beautiful from a distance, but nothing more than that. Then one day, everything changed. I found myself standing at the base of a mountain just before sunrise. The air was cool, the sky was still dark, and the world around me was unbelievably quiet. No traffic, no phone notifications, no busy streets, just the sound of the wind moving gently through the trees. For the first time in a long time, I could actually hear my own thoughts. It felt strange. In today's world, silence has become so rare that many people don't know what to do with it. We wake up, check our phones. We scroll through social media. We rush to work. We chase deadlines. We answer messages. We solve problems. Then we go to bed, only to do it all over again. Life moves so fast that we hardly notice it passing by. But mountains don't live that way. A mountain never rushes. It doesn't compete with the mountain beside it. It doesn't try to become taller overnight. It simply stands. Calm, steady, unshaken. Maybe that's why I admire mountains so much. Because they remind me that strength doesn't always have to be loud. Real strength is often quiet. As the first rays of sunlight touched the peaks, something incredible happened. The dark gray rocks slowly turned into shades of gold. The clouds began to glow. The entire mountain looked alive. It wasn't just beautiful. It was breathtaking. I stood there without saying a word. Some moments are simply too powerful for words. The climb began shortly after sunrise. At first, everything felt easy. The trail was wide. My energy was high. Every step felt exciting. I smiled as I walked. I thought, this isn't so difficult. But mountains have a funny way of testing your confidence. The higher I climbed, the steeper the trail became. The air became thinner. My backpack felt heavier. My legs started to ache. Every step required more effort than the one before. I could hear my own breathing. Slow, heavy, constant. For the first time, I stopped. I looked up at the summit. It still seemed so far away. That's when a question quietly entered my mind. What if I can't make it? I think we've all asked ourselves that question at some point. Maybe not while climbing a mountain, but while chasing a dream, starting a new career, learning a new language, building a business, or trying to become a better version of ourselves. We all reach moments when the finish line feels impossible to reach. That's when most people give up, not because they're weak, but because they're tired. And there's a big difference between the two. As I stood there catching my breath, an older man slowly walked past me. He wasn't running. He wasn't trying to impress anyone. Step after step after step, slow, steady, patient. I watched him disappear farther up the trail. A few minutes later, I started walking again, not because I suddenly felt stronger, but because I realized something important. You don't have to move fast. You just have to keep moving. That single thought stayed with me for the rest of the climb. And honestly, it stayed with me long after I came back home. Because life isn't about racing other people. It's about refusing to stop. Every dream feels impossible. Until you take one more step, every mountain looks too high. Until you climb a little higher. And every impossible journey begins exactly the same way, with one small step taken in the right direction. Thank you so much for staying with me until the very end. I truly hope this story helped you improve your English and inspired you to keep moving forward. No matter what challenges you face, remember, life is a lot like climbing a mountain. The journey isn't always easy, but every step makes you stronger. If you enjoyed today's story, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to Speak English, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new story. Now I'd love to hear from you. What mountain do you admire, and why? Leave your answer in the comments below. Thanks again for watching. Keep learning, keep growing, and most importantly, never stop climbing. I'll see you in the next story.